Hey everybody, Brandon Weil here with Fuzzywallz Mastering. So, you finished recording and mixing, and you're just not quite 100% certain that your final mix is totally ready to send off to a mastering engineer? Wouldn't it be nice to get some insight from a mastering engineer? Well, why don't we just ask one about it?
Hey! Here at Fuzzywallz Mastering, we hear a lot of mixes in every degree of readiness. And by ready, I'm not really referring to any creative aspects of the mix, but rather I'm referring to whether or not the mix has been optimized to get the most out of the mastering process. Here's a few of the most common issues that we find. In order to get your master sounding its absolute best, we have to start with the highest quality version of your mix. All too often, we receive compromised and data-compressed files like MP3s or even links to online streams. Sometimes, artists end up with one final version and can't get another version of the mix. And in these situations, we can master pretty much whatever's provided. However, quite often people just don't know the correct export settings to use, or they may not be aware of what export settings are at all. As a general rule of thumb, export your mixdowns to WAV format at whatever sample rate your session is at. And if your DAW allows it, use 32-bit float for your bit depth. If you've captured from an analog source, we recommend 24-bit and 96 kHz. But once again, we'll master pretty much whatever you give us. No judgment. Another very common issue that we run into is extremes of overall level. Most often, the level is too hot, but we do get mixes that are so low it could affect the sound quality of the master. A good recommendation here would be to keep your loudest peak somewhere between -3 and -20 decibels full scale. Part of this issue can be the use of digital limiting and other mastering type effects on the stereo mix prior to mastering. If that sort of thing is a big part of your overall sound, then that's no problem at all. But we can usually achieve a louder and better result if you leave that part to us. Lastly, unwanted noises. This includes things like clicks, pops, lip smacks, bad edits, hiss, buzz, hums, and other unwanted, unmusical noises. Usually we'll catch and fix these sorts of things during mastering, but a lot of the time it's better to fix things at the source if possible.
Okay, cool. And that sounds pretty straightforward. But what do you recommend people do to actually check for this sort of stuff?
Well, if possible, after you've exported your final mix, bring it back into your DAW of choice and check out those 3 things. Have you exported the right format? Does it have a healthy overall level? And it gives you a chance to have one more close listen for any unintended noises or unwelcome surprises you didn't hear before when you were in mixing mode.
Well, there you have it, folks. Straight from the horse's mouth. Still curious? Or maybe just want to get some extra and professional ears on that mix? Don't forget, we do offer a free mix review. We'll both listen to your mix and send you a detailed response with our thoughts of what can be done to make it better and fully ready for mastering. Just go ahead and email us at info@fuzzywallz.com and we'll help get you started. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel and click that like button. Have ideas for future videos or questions for us? Leave it in the comments. And when you've got that final mix ready, Fuzzywallz Mastering is standing by.